What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and enjoy some funny Canadian memes. I really do enjoy the Canadian memes. I mean, they are just magical sometimes. For random internet humor, they are surprisingly informative, funny, a bit random, but honestly, sometimes educational, dare I say, teaching me something about the Canadian culture that I never knew I even wanted to know. And with that being said, let's take a look at some of the funny Canadian memes, shall we? Quit saying bad things about our wildlife. Raccoons are clever, squirrels are resourceful, deer are gentle, geese. Foxes are beautiful. Geese. Yeah, I actually had a run in with some geese very recently at a restaurant. This geese was trying to protect its mate and it was making a noise. It was hissing. I have never heard a goose hiss in my life. And I feel like I finally understand. I finally understand all these Canadian geese references with them being these horrible demonic creatures because I was scared for my life. That's what it took for me to finally understand. Anyway, Americans who have free toilets, Europeans who have free health care, they are battling each other. Canadians who have both. Oh my gosh, you cheeky, smug little Canadian mouse, you. Canadians, yeah, okay, who have both. All right, rubbing it in. Yep. Free toilets. Free. What do we need? What do we mean by free toilets? Like, you have to pay to purchase a toilet for your house or something, or free to use the toilet, like in a restaurant or gas station, maybe, or and healthcare, or you're in Canada and you have both. Good for you. Yeah, yeah. Quit bragging. Okay. Meanwhile, in Canada, use the other door. The goose will attack if you go through this door. Literally this happened to me. There was a goose standing its ground. Well, really, it seemed like protecting its family, so I kind of sympathized, but can you ever truly sympathize with such a creature when it makes a sound? A hissing sound is what I can only describe it as. Quebec, Canada, France. What the heck is this? Yep, Canada, France combined makes Quebec. Very accurate. Although I know there is like a pretty significant distinction between French in France and French in Quebec, which I honestly am interested in learning more about at some point. Stats Canada reports not one baby has been named Karen since 2019. Statistics Canada. Okay. Canada saving lives. The lives of retail workers. Okay, is that a joke in Canada too? The name Karen, where Karens come into the grocery store and ask to see the manager and give employees a hard time. Yeah, well, apparently Canada does not have that problem. Canadians when seeing Canadian scenery in American movies. Right. Right. I would be that way too. I mean, there's probably some such obvious Canadian scenery that is in movies that I did not realize at the time. I feel like now I'd be Leonardo DiCaprio pointing, be like, "That's Canada. I saw a YouTube video about that." Everyone's like, "Shut up, Tyler," or "Just watch the movie. Stop." Be like, sorry, but that's Canada. Okay. USA, if mosquitoes come. Oh, sorry. If mosquitoes up in Canada are so bad, why don't you just buy bug spray? Are mosquitoes in Canada like extra bad? In what way? Meanwhile, mosquitoes in Canada, the mosquito is literally drinking the bug repellent. How are you supposed to defeat such an adversary? You got the geese? I didn't even know about these things. Gosh, I hate mosquitoes. I'd almost rather battle the geese than the mosquitoes. Oh my. I didn't know mosquitoes were like a big thing in Canada. That's unfortunate. But gosh, you need like super bug spray, or does that make them stronger if they're just drinking it? I'm still going to the liquor store. Oh my god, that's dedication. That is. I'd like to have the context for this photo, actually. Like, this, I mean, maybe I don't need the context. This was really just a Canadian heading to the liquor store. I mean, what am I talking about? I wish I could tell you that all Canadians are intelligent, but some people are actually paying for pine cones in craft supply stores. Americans are guilty of this as well. Sometimes you just want a pine cone, like decorating your home. I get it. You know, maybe it was sprayed with some kind of protective coating to justify the $7.99 you spent on it, but oh wait, but they're scented. Exactly. Yeah. It's a scented pine cone. Come on, we can splurge a little bit. Americans do that too. Use imperial system. Use metric system. Canada, again, use both, but still make fun of US for using imperial. Exactly. What the heck? Still making fun of us. But Canada really kind of just uses the best of both worlds. Man, I wish America would just have the gall to switch to the metric system like Canada did. I learned a bit about that. Very impressive. When you can't go to Europe, when you can't go to Europe, yeah, you just, oh my, you wait. What's the joke here? Well, you can just do this little loop and literally. Oh wait. This is this in Canada? Is this a 5 hour loop in Canada? Does Canada have Paris, Vienna, Copenhagen, London, and Dublin? Canada? By all in Ontario? Is this true? I never knew that. I mean, it's the joke wouldn't make sense if it wasn't true, so I'm guessing that's true. That's interesting. What an homage. Like a little Europe in Canada. Wow, how fun. Fashion at my small town Canadian bar. Okay. This is what Americans do picture in every Canadian bar. The plaid, the lumberjack red plaid. Classic. Classic Canada. I'm a lumberjack. I sleep all night, work all day. Yes, thank you. Exactly. If your porta potty has to wear a winter jacket, you might be in Canada. What is with this? Is this really because it's too cold? Like sometimes the porta potty needs this special porta potty jacket? I've never seen this before. This very well could be true. Maybe this does only exist in Canada. Social distancing. We have the that hockey trophy. Not the hockey trophy. Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup. Social distancing from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh no. Oh no. I hope there's not too many Toronto Maple Leaf fans in the audience today, because this is literally trying to be some kind of sick burn against the Maple Leafs not ever having the Stanley Cup, I imagine. Okay, well, lucky for me, since 1967. Lucky for me, I am not affected. Ouch, this hurts as a Canadian. I feel it. I feel it. Okay. Well, actually, I don't feel it by definition, but I sympathize. So take that for what you will. City of Sarnia, Canadian news. Ontario home invaders apologize after breaking into wrong residence. Yes, the old polite burglar. The Canada just seems to have the most polite burglars I've ever heard of. Just so appropriate. It is documented that what, we're shoveling? 85% of Canadians have children so they can help shovel the snow. Hey, whatever it takes to help stop the declining population growth rates or whatever, if that's happening in Canada as well. 85% of Canadians having kids just as little personal snowplows. All right, you know what? It's a reason. What is this? The South Park Canadian Faces. Buddies. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is Friends, but it's called Buddies, and it's got how South Park likes to draw Canadians with their faces detached from their jaws. Okay. All right. Very funny. Haha. MIC. Fun facts: Santa was declared a full Canadian citizen in 2008 by Canada's immigration minister. Is this true? Santa is a Canadian citizen. He's Canadian. Santa is Canadian. I mean, with all the snow and whatnot, it kind of makes sense. In 2013, he was issued an official passport. He even has an official Canadian postal code. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh my gosh, that's just wholesome. That's just nice and kind of appropriate in my mind. Oh no, not more geese stuff. This is what they do. They stick out their little tongue like that and make noises. Stay absolutely still. Its vision is based on movement. just like a Jurassic Park joke. T-Rexes can only see you if you move. Just like Canadian geese. Ugh, get me away from that. Canadian car alarm. Oh, man, I never knew geese was such a big thing in Canada. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just that they are the perfect subject for memes on the internet. But man, endless content. When your pets are Canadian, is this a real picture? I mean, I actually cannot tell if this is photoshopped or not, and that makes me happy. Thinking that this picture may be authentic, that this cat in this outfit may exist on top of this dog. Very good. Very good. Canadian girls are just built different. What, like, oh, walking in the freezing snow in, like, just a dress? Yeah, seriously. Especially, is it heels? And in high heels in the freezing snow. Seriously. When you're from Vancouver and marry an Alberta woman, the woman is holding a child and changing the tire. So what are we saying? Alberta woman, wait, what does it say about men from Vancouver? And then women from Alberta, like, can get stuff done, apparently. Raise the kid, pick him up, change the tire with one hand. Impressive. Canadian bacon. Those who know. Oh boy, I don't know. This is a symbol. This is a logo or a symbol that if I were Canadian, I would understand. What is this symbol? It almost looks kind of familiar. It's almost like a flower. Ah, dang it. There had to be some reference here that I wasn't going to understand. Canadian bacon. Okay. I don't get it. How Canada is perceived by the rest of the world. Marijuana on a Canadian flag. Re-elect Keanu Reeves for King of Canada. Yes, yes. Please wipe your feet, eh? Yep. Penguin in that might be a hockey jersey. Tim Hortons and chilling next to your igloo with the moose in the background. How Canada is perceived by the rest of the world. Yeah, it's true. I didn't know there was such a big association with weed in Canada. That's not really a stereotype that Americans have of Canadians, I gotta say. Everything else, though, yeah, especially Keanu Reeves should be King of Canada. Oh boy, Canadian shoes. Oh, they got little snow plows on them. How fun! Very. Man, you might want bigger, more robust shoes, though. What am I saying? Canadians could handle it, and plus the snow plows. This is advanced technology. What? How can I even criticize this? Keep your stick on the ice, and remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. I am not sure what this is. Is this a meme? This feels like a reference to something. I don't know who this gentleman is. But he seems very supportive. Very, like, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. That's nice. I feel very comforted by this. Okay. Oh, Red Green. Is that his name? Red Green? Okay. Wait, he has red and green on. Okay. I kind of get it. This picture of Bret Hart in double white denim in front of a lake should be on Canadian currency. Who is Bret Hart? I don't know Bret Hart, actually, but he has a sick sense of style. And that definitely deserves to be on some kind of Canadian dollar or something. Look at it. That's just majestic. I plugged in the car for you, baby. Romance in Canada. I plugged in the car? What is this? When do you have to plug your car in? This looks like an Ethernet cable or something, like for the internet. I I don't understand this one exactly, but obviously this is some kind of obscure Canadian thing where you plug this stuff in, and when you remember to do it, it really means you love your spouse. Is that the gist of it, I guess? Um, when you order half French vanilla coffee, F cough, or you can read that a different way as well. So that's a big no-no. When you order half French vanilla coffee, that is just a big no-no. And this is from Tim Hortons too. Oh my gosh. Uh, what is this? It's a bicycle. Ice bike rentals in Calgary, Alberta. Oh my gosh, this is a bike built onto a sled. Like, hold on. Can I get a better look at this? It's like a sled bike. Is this real? Does this work? Yeah, it puts the back wheel on the ground and the rest is a sled. That is... Oh, whoopsie. Okay, here we go. That's actually kind of cool if this is real. I can't tell if this is a joke or not. I have no idea. If ice bikes are a thing, I wonder if moose saddles are as well. Okay, it's fake. It's fake and I'm disappointed. I wish it were real. When everyone is complaining about the cold, pathetic. with a nice Canadian toque on his head as well. Very appropriate. Luke, I am your buddy. Okay, another South Park joke. Luke, I am your buddy. Yeah, that's another thing about. I just remembered that's another kind of stereotype Americans have, that Canadians say buddy a lot. I haven't noticed that. I have not noticed that really. Huh? That's impossible. I'm not your buddy guy. Okay. Star Wars in Canada. Make it happen. We have nutcrackers in hockey uniforms. Cool. Oh, is that it? Yeah. I mean, these are cool. Nutcrackers in hockey equipment. That's actually neat. I've never seen anything like that. Huh. It's cool, honestly. And we have this man with a bunch of Tim Hortons and Timbits at his computer when bribery is your last resort to your accounting midterm. this, this is what you can bribe any Canadian with. A pyramid of Tim Hortons and some Timbits. That'd work on me. Who wouldn't that work on? Wow, okay. And I think that's it. That's 35 Canadian memes. My goodness. I enjoyed that, though. That was quite good. A lot of these were funny. And I think I did learn some very random things about Canada as well. And a little too much about geese, possibly. Maybe a little too much. I'm a little scarred from that still. But anyway, I enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada, Canadian culture, stuff about Canada that I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.